Good morning, everyone. I have decided to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning today and not be able to fall back to sleep. So it's now 6 o'clock or 6:15, and I am making a buffalo chicken chili that I promised you the other day when I made it that I would share my recipe. So I started to, in my crock pot, is sauteing 1 pound of my ground chicken. It's just really good for you, lean ground chicken. It's usually under $4. I'm going to show you the ingredients I put in, and then I will post the recipe in the comments. I am adding a pepper today. I don't think that's in my ingredients. So, like always, I'm a mad scientist in the kitchen, and I cook with what I have in the house. The last time I made this, and you'll see it in the recipe, I actually shredded a zucchini into it because I had extra zucchini. I try to beef up my vegetables. So today it's a yellow or orange pepper. And then I realized some of you, last time I taught how to cut an onion. So I had cut my onion in half. I keep the hairy side. I cut it in half this way. And then I cut the tip off. And then what I do is, it's so simple. I hold the hair or the hairball and I cut little slits like this. And then once you do this way, you have dices. So the recipe is 1 stalk of celery diced, 1 carrot shredded or diced, 1 onion chopped. So I think that's all my veggies I'm putting in today. Well, no, that's not all my veggies, but that's what I have to chop. So in my recipe, I did do a cup of shredded zucchini, and it was excellent. I just don't have a zucchini. I did have one, but it didn't look good, so I threw it away. I hate throwing away food. What I'm going to do is find my spoon, and I'm going to do the spices into a little bowl for you so you know which spices I'm doing. Not much. It is a package of ranch seasoning, and since I don't have that, I have bulk ranch seasoning. I'm going to say 2 tablespoons of ranch seasoning is going to be equal to a pack, hypothetically. I mean, I don't know how much is in a pack, but that looks about right to me. I guess I could have looked that up. Then a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Yes, I'm going to try to pay attention this time. Last time, I even have the 1/8 of a teaspoon that last recipe called for, but I did 2 1/4 because I was doing it for the camera. So this is a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed, and a 1/2 teaspoon of dried cilantro. So there's my onion. Can I get the cilantro out? I'll do this behind me. These are easy because they're all 1/2 teaspoons. And the meat is browning in my crock pot that sautés, and I blinked that before. But if you have an Instant Pot, there's my celery seed. And again, this recipe will be posted in the comments, and then when I have a finished product, I'll show it to you. Today it's Saturday, and it's going to be a rainy day, and I'm just in the mood for this. Here's cilantro dried. I don't have it right now. It's recalled everywhere. If you had fresh, I guess that would be absolutely delicious. But I made this recipe as is, up. And then I keep adding things, like this time it's peppers. So I think that's it. Oh, salt. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which I would do with my fingers. So I'm going to stir my meat. I'll get you in the food in just a minute. It is sauteing in 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to stir. I'll put the salt in. I'll be right back. So all you see here is browning chicken. Yes, this is a pot that sautés. If you have an Instant Pot, you could do the same. I am just browning up my chicken in the bottom of this. You could also do it with a Ninja. I'm sorry, you have to look at the cabinet, or me. And now I'm going to proceed with the rest of the ingredients. It's really super simple. Right now I want to put the spices in. I have a spoon for this. I want to put the spices in, so I season the meat while it's cooking. I think it's got to be stir-fried into the meat. So the chicken is in 1 tablespoon of olive oil, just so I forgot to mention that, I think. I'm sorry, you guys, it's really early, and I decided to do this for a video. I've already made Dave pancakes, and I'm getting ready to do all my stuff for the weekend. Like I said, it's Saturday morning. And now here goes. I'm going to put the veggies in. We're going to saute them up a few minutes. So that's 1 onion, 1 pepper, 1 stalk of celery, and 1 diced carrot. I'm going to saute them with the seasonings and the meat and let them do their thing. And I still have it on saute for another 12 minutes if they need to have that long. So I'll give them a few minutes and we'll be right back. Into these veggies, I'm adding 1 clove of minced garlic. I don't know how else to do this to get you in the food. And the veggies are all stir frying up with the chicken. And now I'm going to put in the rest of the ingredients. The seasonings are in. So I want to read my recipe because I want to do it correctly. It's my recipe that I've made up through the years. I had people over for dinner, Roger and Mary, and at the end of the day, this is so satisfying. You top it with either cheddar cheese, some avocado slices, some crumbled tortilla. But here goes. It calls for 1 cup of sweet corn. So I had an open bag of frozen corn that's going in. You could use canned corn. You can use fresh corn since it's corn season. I'm on a mission, you guys. I'm going to explain more about my mission soon. So I think it's 2 cups. Let me make sure before I do it. A can of fire roasted tomatoes. That goes in. A can of cannellini beans, which are white kidney beans. If I can get the can open. If you don't have white kidney beans, I suppose you could use whatever beans you like. I just like the white ones in this chicken chili. I also make a good white chicken chili, and I also use the white cannellini beans for that one. That one I like fresh cilantro in. So far, and then I think I have 2 cups of chicken broth. Yep. So I have low sodium, because that's my preference. And I'm not a salt lover. I did put my salt in for the chicken, and there's 1 cup. And I'm gonna put 1 more cup. I should have got a 2-cupper out. I'm actually measuring for you guys. This is big. And this is low sodium, like I said, organic chicken broth. It's from Great Value. And then I put a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of chicken wing sauce. But what I'm gonna do is, this is an open one I had from Chicken Wing Dip. And I like the mild Great Value, but you put the spice that you like. I'm using the remainder of this. It's delicious. It's just enough spice for me. We're not done. There's 1 more very important ingredient. So then you put this on low and slow after you've stirred it up. The most important ingredient that makes this ultra delicious, and I will go back through the recipe to make sure I added everything. Doesn't look like much now, but here comes the last. You need a whole block of cream cheese. So I'm going to try to bust it up in here. At the end, it'll all stir in and make this ultra creamy. So you got a really high protein chili here, guys. It's the chicken, the beans, and the cream cheese. Give it all tons of protein, and there's so much flavor. And again, you make it your own. I have done a bag of rice cauliflower in it because I'm always trying to beef up my veggies. We've been through this before too. This is Aldi's cream cheese. If you buy Philadelphia cream cheese, which I love, it doesn't stick to this thing. For some reason, all the knockoff brands do. So I'm just gonna scrape it off because I want every last drop. And then I'm gonna explain what I'm challenging myself with. So I'm stirring it in. Now the cream cheese will stay solid. I'm gonna switch it over. I gotta cancel. Then menu. I wish this was still around. The last time I looked for this crock pot for you, they were out of stock. What I do know is Instapot does the same thing. You just put it on saute, then slow cooker. And I do know that Ninja also makes a sauteing. I'm gonna put my lid on. It's on for 6 hours on low. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry. So, I will clean up as I talk to you. That is buffalo chicken chili recipe, and I will post it in the comments. It is a great recipe. Like I said, I entertained with it one time. I had people over for dinner. I wasn't sure if they would even like it because you know who I live with doesn't like it. It's scrumptious and it's healthy, and it doesn't even taste like it's scrumptious and it's healthy. So you put whatever chicken wing sauce. If you like spice, put the spicy one. I do not like spice anymore. I'm not sure what happened to me. Spice and salt are not my thing. Here's my challenge. Food waste. I'm sick of it. So because there's only 2 of us, I shop like there's 20 of us, okay? Because I have little kids over a lot, so I baked a cake that's out in the garage already. I'm gonna cut up some extra things. And the challenge I have, God willing, we are leaving January, February, March. I have a refrigerator in the kitchen and in the garage, a freezer in the back porch, both fridges, and another freezer in the garage. I'm not buying any meat unless when I see a sale, I buy 6 packs of something. I'm not buying any meat unless we absolutely need it. Probably just the grass-fed beef I'll run out of. But I have a turkey breast, I have a chicken breast, I have another pulled pork butt, I have a ham, I have a whole thing of chicken tenders, I have a lot of little packs of chicken. I'm not buying any meat. My challenge is to shop my house from now till December. In other words, use up everything I have in the house. We have stocked pantries all the time. I mean, I have food in the back from, in bulk. The fire roasted tomatoes were in a case. I'm not buying anything unless it's fruits and vegetables and milk, unless I have to. Like obviously for Thanksgiving, I will buy stuff, but fruits, vegetables, milk, fresh deli meat if I have to get some, things that I don't have in this house. If I have it in the house, I'm going to use, like for example, I had frozen corn for this. That was a half a bag. I had a half a bottle of buffalo chicken. I had the pack of chicken. I actually whipped up a church thing the other day that everything was in the house. I'm working from my house. Not working, just saying that I'm budgeting myself to not buy anything so I can use up what we have. I don't want to throw things away because it's expired. Anybody else want to get on board with that? Shop your kitchen before you shop. Sometimes we just shop because we see a deal or a sale. And I will tell you, grocery delivery and pickup is good and bad. It's good for the convenience. The good part is you're not in a store and you don't spontaneously shop. You don't see sales and buy 5 of something like I do when I go to Aldi's and see marked down chicken. But the bad news is it's so easy. So it's like, oh gee, I'll just add that to my cart, it'll come tomorrow. Well, I realized the other day I had an order 4 days apart. An order came and then an order came, each being $100. So everything's so expensive. I'm like, I'm gonna shop my house. I'm gonna cook from my house and see how far I can go. Can I do it from now till December with just buying milk, fruits, vegetables, and the essentials? Anybody else want to challenge with me? Later on, buffalo chicken chili's on the menu. I'm going to top mine with avocado, some shredded cheese, and a couple tortillas broke up on it. It just gives that texture. Would you make this? I hope so, because it's really good. And you can add whatever veggies or fruits and fruits. No fruit. So think of it. Chicken wings comes with celery, blue cheese. You can crumble blue cheese on top if that's your vibe. Celery, blue cheese, dressing, and carrot sticks. So I put them in it when I made this up. I just am a mad scientist. Hope this helps. Love you guys. Bye.